What's good, YouTube? Your girl Lila here, and I just wanted to let y'all know that I haven't posted anything in a while because my mind was going to a very negative, dark place, and nobody wants to be sucked into depression. So I took a few days to get myself right. I'm feeling better these days. Trying to get back on the right track, mind, body, and soul. Um, when you're dealing with anybody, um, you can't let them get the best of you. No matter what they think that they can do, um, or no matter what they say. Um, I know that I am normally a positive person. I know that I'm a good person. I'm a good mother. I'm a good friend. And when someone comes into your life and they make judgment calls on who you are, or your protective capacity for your family, that's when shit gets real. And I'm just being blunt and I'm being honest. And, when you have people in your ear telling you everything's going to be okay and it's not okay, it sends you into a negative place, mind, body, and soul. And in order for me to continue to make these YouTube videos, I don't want to come to you from that dark spot because that's not who I am. I am a beacon from God. I praise God. I worship God. I'm here to influence others to follow and to believe in God. So for me to be negative, that's not godlike. I can't continue to make these dramatic videos, when that's not my nature. You've seen in the past where I've gotten mad, I've gotten upset, I've been hurt, and these are all human emotions, especially someone like me where I've lost my mother and my father and my brother, and now the state has my children, and I'm still trying to be a normal person. I'm still trying to be Leela, you know what I mean? And sometimes people take you out of your character. Sometimes people get the better of you. Just because someone has an opinion about you don't mean that it's right. Just because someone thinks negatively about you don't mean it's right. I can tell you all day long that every little girl's favorite color should be pink, but that's just not true. I know little girls that like the color blue. I know little girls that like the color purple. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to say that I'm not here for negativity. My whole purpose of making this channel was to show you how different branches of the government fucked me and my family over. CPS with my kids because I'm a poor mother, and the police department with my brother. They try to rule his death justifiable. I'm sorry, but if I go out today and I shoot somebody 10 times, hitting them 8 times, they're going to bury me under the jail. Why wasn't this officer buried under the jail? Or why didn't we go on trial? Why wasn't there a complete argument for my brother's behalf? Instead, we promote a fucking cop. We let these social workers keep on being social workers instead of getting to the root of the problem. A lot of the times when CPS enters your home, they like to divide the parents up. But as we all know, it takes two incomes to raise a house. It takes of two parents to make a successful future. There's so many times where I've heard my friends say, well, my daddy left me, or my dad left me, or my parents walked out, or my mom was a junkie, or this or that. Well, what happens when you want to be a part of your children's life and you're not allowed to? What happens when you're born with a disability and you have children and the government tries to manipulate the situation and make you look out to be the villain and you no longer get to see your kids? There's people that are on death row that get to have visitation and communication with their children. I'm going on 2 years. January 10th of 2020 will be exactly 2 years since I've seen my children. And it's devastating because I'm not a junkie. At the time, I had my ducks in a row. I was working, I was going to school, and I'm here to tell you that I lost all that shit because once I realized that the children won't come in home, I stopped participating in life. And what I mean by that is that I didn't feel obligated that I had to work because who was I working for? You know, I didn't feel the need to do X, Y, and Z because my family was gone. And I'm getting back on my shit. I'm going to let y'all know. Um, it took me to cry an ocean to understand what I want to do. And what I want to do now, I'm going to let y'all know because I know y'all wondering. I'm going to start saving, because even though the kids are gone right now, it's only a temporary situation. Although it hurts me. It hurts me to think that I can't see my son for 14 years and I didn't commit no crime. It devastates me to my core. But I know I am a good person. I'm a godly woman. And they will all come back to me. So right now, this shit hurts. I can try to be positive all day. But it still hurts. It hurts really bad. So I'm going to save up and hopefully I'll buy a house and it'll be a home, you know. During this time I thought about suicide a great deal. And y'all know I lost my cousin almost a month ago now, but you start thinking about everything. And you start thinking about, well, things could have been so much worse, you know. When they took the kids the second time or the first time or whenever, I could have committed suicide. And then, you know, all my problems would have went away. But then my children would have had that to deal with. And I'm not willing to put that on my kids. Not at all. Because I know I'm 31 years old. And I know that it would have been fabulous if my mother was still alive or if Miss Harrell was still alive, but they're not. And I'm not going to do that to my kids. Like, what puts a smile on my face now is the possibility of the future. And if I'm not here, then there's no way in hell that I could have any of those possibilities. And I know that I'm 31 years old and hopefully I can live to see my great grandchildren, you know, see my men be successful, get married, have families. But it hurts. It hurts so bad because you want to be a part of that. You want to be a part of everyday kisses and every night snuggles and bedtime stories. So as you wake up, you can't wait to go to bed at night. And there's little glimpse of hope because You do get to talk to them on the phone when you're allowed, you know? But what happens when that's not enough? What happens when your soul is craving a hug from your son? I decided to get a treadmill because I haven't really been doing a lot of walking, and I've gained another 10 pounds, but it's probably from eating raw cookie dough and, being in a tank top and drawers, just watching Jeffree Star and crying, thinking about how somebody with so much money can just buy a purse that could pay for your lawyer, that could solve all your issues. You know, sometimes the want is real. And I've been thinking about God lately, and I want to tell y'all about this dream that I had. I had a dream that it was me and all the kids, and I mean, the dream started out good. It started out really good. Like, it was like I was there, and so it was a fall day, and I had all the kids, and Valentino ran in front, and then there was this white van, and then there was like this gray, maybe brownish color truck, and it hit Valentino, like hit him, like I saw the whole thing, you know what I mean? And I'm just like, I'm screaming. I don't know what to do, you know. And I swear to you, an angel came to me in my dream, and they said it could have been so much worse. So I have to thank God. I have to thank God, because even in my terrible situation, my baby is alive. My baby's alive. My baby gets to enjoy another day, another birthday, you know. And I thank God for that. Because sometimes we'd be so ungrateful. Well, I ain't got the kids. I ain't got this. I ain't got that. I could have buried my son, you know? Like, I thank God for him. I thank God for each of my sons, because they're a piece of me, and I know they're going to be wonderful people. I know they are, because they are a reflection of me. I miss them very much. But I got to continuously work on me. I was sad. I still am sad. I still cry. But I know that I did everything possible. Everything possible. And when I look back on life and I start to beat myself up, I got to remember things could have been a lot worse. And I did my very best. At all times, I did my very best, especially under my circumstances, knowing that I didn't have anyone to call home, knowing that I had to make it work for these kids. And I always did. I always made it work, because that's what moms do. And I hate the fact that social services took my children when I was doing so well in life. Social services wanted to help me. They would have helped me get a degree. They would have helped me put my kids back in my home, and they would have helped me be successful. Instead of me quitting school, me getting 2 jobs because they kicked one out of the house. Come on now, man. Would you rather have a job or a career? I'd rather have a career than a job. And I'll be real with you. Social services fucked me over. Let's be real. How many times we depend on the state, we get a job, we get a little bit of money, and then boom, they take our food stamps. Boom, housing is up. Boom, this happens. Boom, your car breaks down. Boom, your son breaks his fucking leg. Shit happens in life. And I just want to say that some of these social workers, I feel like they should not be qualified, especially if you 22 and you ain't got no kids, you didn't grow up in the system, then you judging people and you don't know the struggle. There need to be more social workers out there like me who fucking understands, me who wants to be part of the solution, not part of the problem. So many times we stick our nose up at people because they're not like us. Right? It's true. I do it too. Um, but we're all human. We all bleed red. We're all one accident away from our life going down the drain. Many people think, I don't know what I would do if I lost my parents. I've lost mine. I don't know what I would do if I lost my brother. I lost that too. I don't know what I would do if I lost, a sister. I lost my foster sister. I don't know what I would do if my brother went to prison. I've had to suffer while both of my brothers went to prison. I'm just saying, when you think at people's situations, you think that the shit that can't happen to you, but wants to do, what you gonna do? Huh? What you gonna do, man? These streets don't have love for none of us. And the people that look down on us, only God sits that high. Can't look down on me. And it's crazy because I had everything. I was a queen in my own head, in my own world, in my own family. I was the Most High. I was the queen. They all listened to my command. They all did what I said. And I miss that. I miss my kingdom. I miss my household. I miss ruling my wife or children. And I do. I think about them every single day. Most people think about, celebrities or, oh man, I want to have lunch with whoever. I want to have a day with my kids. Not just any day. A day with no eyeballs on me. Without people watching me and judging me. Or wondering what I'm going to say to my children. My blood of my blood, flesh of my flesh. Those are mine. Those are me. And a government agency came up into my house and legally kidnapped my children under false pretenses. Joanne Johnson made me give her my children without a signed warrant from the judge. I will always beat myself up over that shit. I will always beat myself up over that. I should have told that bitch to kick rocks. Take a flight. But she kept on. She kept on. Oh, you got to, Layla. You got to, Miss Wyford. If not, then we're going to take the kids tonight. Sign this protective order that the kids will go to your sister. Sign it. And I did. And they took my kids. They sure did. Without a warrant. Don't y'all know when cops say, hey, let me search your house or I need to go get a warrant? And we always say, go get a warrant. It's true with kids too in care. They got to have a warrant. That bitch didn't have no warrant. She lied. And then they kept saying that I was the liar on stand. You lied to get my kids to begin with. And then first it was, oh, Leela's the problem. Leela's the problem. Social services never gets the root of the problem because they're too busy dividing the family in two. If they would have told me to jump off the tallest bridge, although I'm scared of heights, your bitch would have. Your bitch would have. What's so sad about my cases, on God, I knew they won't go get back. I knew deep in my soul, deep in my heart. That's why every visitation, it felt like my last. No mother, no real fucking mother should ever feel how I'm feeling. I still get up every day, early in the morning, wanting to make breakfast. But guess what? No one's fucking here. No one's here. I can scream to the rooftop. No one will answer because guess what? I am alone. There's more people like me in this world than there is people like you. And that's a fucking fact. The only difference is that none of them makes YouTube videos because don't nobody want to cry in public, because don't nobody want to look like a bitch. But guess what? When everything is taken from you, you have nothing left. What can you take from me? I have nothing else for you to take. Nothing. Nothing. Let me get off here before it's negative. I swear. I'll tape some more tonight because it's like my sister's birthday and I'm probably going to make a cake for her and, some goodies and things like that. So just stay tuned. Stay blessed.